The judge ended up denying Logan Paul's motion. Logan Paul has a right to communications between Coffeezilla and his editor and his computer graphics artist. Here's what this fight is all about. On August 6th, Paul filed a motion to compel production of communications to and from Harry Bagg and or Ed Liszczynski.
Coffeezilla, who's incredible, by the way. A very thorough, good-hearted, smart guy, did a deep dive into this project that I attempted to make called Cryptozoo.
Logan Paul has now just trapped his own trap. Yes, this time he actually wanted to get Coffeezilla in trouble. As you know from the beginning, while Coffeezilla exposed his Cryptozoo scam, Logan Paul filed a defamation case against him. But this illogical case shows he is digging with his money against Coffeezilla to manipulate others. Now, no one can really focus on the Cryptozoo investigation. He wants to make money and cause trouble for others, knowing he can escape all consequences with money. But this time, Logan Paul played differently. Now he is attacking Coffeezilla's editor to find some evidence, but this is just backfiring and destroying Logan Paul once again. Let's keep watching till the end to see what is actually going on. So, as you know about the Logan Paul Coffeezilla mess, but for those who don't, let me give you a short context. Logan Paul scammed a lot of people with his NFT project called Cryptozoo, and the biggest involvement came from Coffeezilla, who exposed sharp evidence of everything and even shared the victims' voices against Logan Paul.
What did you guys make from Cryptozoo?
I lost around $50,000 in Cryptozoo.
I lost $40,000. I lost.
Later, when Logan saw that everyone was digging into the case, he realized he could completely lose his reputation and even lose the Cryptozoo lawsuit filed by the investors. To escape all this, he counterattacked Coffeezilla falsely and filed the defamation case against him, trying to manipulate others with multiple illogical claims.
Enforcement in the past, but his work was described as not anchored to truth and often speculative.
Earlier, Logan even tried to harass Coffeezilla regarding the case details.
Coffeezilla, who's incredible, by the way. A very thorough, good-hearted, smart guy.
Coffeezilla wanted a Zoom hearing, but Logan knowingly insisted he appear in person, which caused Coffeezilla to potentially lose money in communication and feel harassed.
Logan Paul, or better yet, his legal team, is being unreasonable, and it's pointlessly costing Coffeezilla money by forcing him to file this motion and argue it. And at the end of the day, it's playing right into the narrative that Paul is a bully looking to punish his critics and now re-victimize the alleged victims.
That's not all. Later, Logan did many other disgusting things against Coffeezilla, even filing multiple motions. But this time, Logan Paul has crossed his limit. The court now says that if Logan wants to prove and win the case against Coffeezilla, he needs to show that Coffeezilla knowingly spread false information about him. If Logan cannot prove this, he faces consequences. Now, Logan Paul is even trying to attack Coffeezilla's editors, who actually revealed all the details in Coffeezilla's YouTube videos. Even lawyers and legal analysts have broken down the main issues in these videos.
Logan Paul has a right to communications between Coffeezilla and his editor and his computer graphics artist. Here's what this fight is all about. On August 6th, Paul filed a motion to compel production of communications to and from Harry Bagg and or Ed Liszczynski. Bagg is Coffeezilla's editor and Liszczynski is his computer graphics artist. More specifically, Paul says that he's trying to get communications between them relating to Coffeezilla's statements that Paul says are defamatory. But Paul filed this motion because he says he's been trying to get these communications from them, but that Coffeezilla is saying, not so fast, they're protected by the journalist privilege, so you don't have any right to them.
Did you see that? Let me break it down more easily for you. Logan Paul's defamation lawsuit against Coffeezilla is ongoing. Now, if Logan Paul wants to win and make Coffeezilla face punishment, he needs to prove that Coffeezilla is a defamer who knowingly spread false information about him. While Logan filed the lawsuit, his prosecution team is supposed to provide that proof. But Logan actually has nothing to prove. This shows he doesn't really understand how he can survive or manipulate the situation. Logan knows that Coffeezilla made a documentary where all the evidence is available, so now he's demanding all information from Coffeezilla's video editors and visual artists, hoping to find something knowingly false to support his case. This shows Logan Paul is trying to manipulate others, buy time, and even harass Coffeezilla's team. But now he's trapped in his own strategy. Coffeezilla is not foolish, he's asserting his journalist privilege. Legally, if a journalist creates content, it's not easy to force them to reveal their sources or materials. As a result, the court actually rejected Logan Paul's motion to get information from Coffeezilla's video editor.
So here, Paul argues first in his motion to compel that Coffeezilla didn't put these communications with with his editor and graphic artist on the privilege log. But Coffeezilla says in his opposition, that's not true. I listed communications with my team in there. But now Paul says this isn't good enough. It's not enough detail, and therefore Coffeezilla waived the entire privilege as to these communications. The judge ended up denying Logan Paul's motion. Here's what he said in an order that went over a number of other issues that have been pending before the court in this case. Based on the information in the motion, the arguments of counsel, and the parties' previous filings and negotiations on the matter, the court finds that plaintiff has not established that in this instance, the interest of the party subpoenaing the information.
So now Logan Paul is actually fully trapped. What's really going on with him? As you know, if he can't prove defamation, the counterattack lawsuit from Coffeezilla could move forward. If Coffeezilla files defamation, Logan Paul will fully face the consequences. Even the Cryptozoo lawsuit could go completely against him. Basically, he has nothing left to do. But Logan Paul is still trying to manipulate others. If the judge and the court see that Logan tried to harm Coffeezilla using money, then the court will easily rule against him. Coffeezilla's lawyer has already revealed all of this before.
This case really presents a David and Goliath type problem. You look at somebody like Coffeezilla, yes, he has a lot of YouTube subscribers. I mean, I'm sure he makes money. You know, I'm sure he does fine. He's not anywhere near the capacity of his opponent. I mean, his opponent has an unlimited war chest to come at him and could essentially use this suit to drive him off the internet. We're not going to let that happen.
I completely agree. The lawyer of Coffeezilla is right. Logan is now trying to escape by using his money. He's literally trying to get away with his money power. And since he can cause trouble for others with money, that's his strongest zone. But everyone already knows the truth. Logan Paul is becoming the king of scammers. So right now, why is Logan Paul actually trying to make trouble for Coffeezilla? Is he really heartless? No, actually, Logan Paul is afraid. He's afraid Coffeezilla will stay in the investigation and reveal more things that could destroy Logan's next scam plans.
All people were buying was the marketing and the promises. And it wasn't just the NFTs they bought either. The Zoo token also skyrocketed in value.
Who knows if everything about Cryptozoo or some other shady blueprint will come out. Until now, it's been underrated in the controversy, and Logan is just smiling in the corner because no one knows about it. Who knows how many more scams there are. Logan Paul has also said before that he's afraid of Coffeezilla's scams.
Coffeezilla, who's incredible, by the way, a very thorough, good-hearted, smart guy, did a deep dive into this project that I attempted to make called Cryptozoo.
So that's why right now he's thinking if he can create trouble for Coffeezilla, maybe Coffeezilla will be busy defending himself and won't expose Logan's other scams. This is actually his main target. And anyway, Logan Paul plans to escape by blaming his co-founders, then pay fines, and after that, execute his next plan. So as you can see, Logan Paul's own plan is backfiring, and he's running out of options. Every move he makes to manipulate or attack Coffeezilla is only digging him deeper into trouble. From the Cryptozoo scam to this defamation mess, it looks like the consequences are finally catching up. Now all we can do is watch and see how the courts handle this. But one thing is clear, trying to play dirty with money and manipulation only works for so long. Logan Paul may have thought he could escape, but this time, the trap is fully his own. Stay tuned because this story is far from over. It's about to get even more intense.